Today is Tuesday, April 25th, 2023 at 6 p.m. It's the meeting of the Board of Health. Can I have a roll call, please?
Gavin Byers.
James Laqueer.
And Chris Nosella. Addition or deletions within the last 48 hours? Do we have any, Rick?
So just 1.3 is just going to be that one septic permit.
Okay.
It's Lot 1, Bayberry Hill Road.
Lot one.
Is that a new or an upgrade?
New.
I also do not have minutes of March 2023, so we can continue that to the next meeting, 1.9.
Yeah, okay. Not a problem. Okay, so let's go there, Rick.
Alright. So I just reviewed it today. So I'll show you guys what I got here. But there are a couple of things that I still need.
I vote no.
So, new construction lot, originally they were gonna try to get 2 lots, that's why you see some testing over here and testing over here. But I think the issue was they didn't have enough acreage to be able to do that. And so it turned into 1 lot. They're proposing a well in the back here, house here, driveway. There is an existing garage, I think it's just a block structure there.
That's falling down, isn't it?
I don't think so. Do you own the property now?
No, we looked at it, so the block, the walls look to be decent.
Going up the hill, it's on the left side.
Yeah, but all the roof rafters and everything are all rotted on it.
I went by it the other day,
Which
Yeah.
side of Bayberry Hill?
You're on the left going towards.
coming off 13, going up the hill, it's on the left side.
Oh, okay, if that way.
I'm not so sure it's worth salvaging, but
So,
Okay.
ends up being kind of a pretty big system. It had a perk rate, I think it was 22 minutes an inch. 1,500 gallon 2 compartment septic tank, and then 4 trenches, 69 feet long. And the only things that I needed were that interdepartmental referral form, so sign-offs from conservation and tax collector, which I didn't have. On the profile, a lot of guys do this, they kind of like cut and paste.
Oh.
And so they had 30-foot trenches, they're 69 feet, so it's just a change on a typo there. And then design note number 1, even though on the profile they have provide risers and cast iron covers to finish grade here. On their note, they had manholes shall be extend to finished grade over the inlet and outlet openings and within 6 inches of final grade on the middle opening. And so they'll just have to change that to say all risers to finished grade. But other than that, everything looked okay. So basically what I'm looking to do, because I know they've got the property under an agreement and there's something going on where I don't think they want to wait till the next meeting where it's minor changes that they have to make. I'm asking if you guys would approve it pending receipt of those changes, and then I can sign the permit at a meeting.
My question is, and you would know this more than I would, is this common that they just, like you said, cut and print stuff and then
Yeah,
change
it's-
it later?
Done occasionally.
Yeah,
Is it?
it's
Okay.
pretty much, I do this too, you pull a plan up and you
Yeah.
start changing it, and then you don't always
Okay.
catch everything that you need.
So there's basically nothing there right now, other than just the garage?
Just a garage, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
just a blank lot.
so it's proposed 4-bedroom, which is tough. They can't wait another month.
Yeah, so June, anything received after June 1st will be the.
Well, all right, well, Jim, what do you think?
I don't have a problem with it, and I don't have a problem making the giving the permit tonight with the
Yeah.
contingencies of the changes on the drawings.
Can I get a second?
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So you're the ones that have the property under agreement then?
Yes,
So,
yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll send the engineer comments tomorrow, and hopefully they can get it together fairly quick and back over to me, and as soon as they can, then I can.
It does.
it's
probably
I think they have it set for Sunday, which I think we all know that's not gonna happen.
Okay.
So, I mean,
That's okay.
yeah, whatever works, you know.
But yeah, if you want to touch base with your realtor, I'm sure then the seller's realtor can kind of get the ball moving on everything.
Okay.
Okay, awesome.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck with your new house.
Baseball.
Get that fur.
There you go.
There you go.
All right, 1.4, 25 West Elm Street, rear housing update. Mr. Rick.
Alright, so the last time they had come in, you guys had asked them to provide an update at this meeting, and you were expecting everything to be done. I think you had actually ended up giving them an additional 30 days from what they had originally asked for.
Yep.
So the contractor that was coordinating everybody to come in and do the work called me yesterday and said that they're pretty close. They need 3 more weeks to finish out the electrical and the plumbing, and it'll be done. It's still vacant, so there's not really any concern as far as somebody being in there. But that's what he asked for, was 3 weeks. So I would say, kind of like we did last time, give him more time than that, because he's dealing with electrical and plumber, which
Yeah.
might be tougher than he thinks to actually get there.
So
and
you're
finish the
thinking
work.
30 days instead of
I mean, I was kind of
4
thinking
weeks.
45 days.
45?
You give him kind of twice what he asked for,
Yeah.
and hope it gets done. And if it gets done earlier, I'll go do the inspection and he'll get his compliance letter.
Okay, what do you guys think?
I don't have a problem with
No problem?
it. Seems pretty reasonable.
All right, so we'll extend 45 days onto that, Rick?
Okay.
You will notify him in writing, I assume?
Yep.
All right, excellent, that was easy. Wow, 1.5 COVID update, less than 5.
So,
It's the last I got.
less than 5 on April 20th. And then so the state of emergency is set to end on May 11th. So this was the last report that was going to be put together. And at this point where the state of emergency is going away, I think unless something happens to come up that we can talk about. I know there's the spring booster shots that they
Yeah.
approved recently. So we can talk about things like that. But I think as far as update regularly, you would
Yes,
probably
no
stop
longer
doing that.
necessary.
Yeah.
The thing is, I thought we had talked about spring shots. Didn't we talk about that maybe this month or next month? I couldn't
We
remember.
did, yeah,
exactly.
so I sent you an email with some dates.
I didn't get it. How long ago?
It was a little while ago now.
Let me go back and see. Because I always wipe out my stuff month to month, because I end up with 4 million of them. Let's see, go back.
Excuse me.
Got Jim Griffey, April 1st.
So I sent it to you on March 10th, so it was a while ago.
Let me see if I might not even have that. Let me see.
She had come back, so,
Oh, potential, this one right here. Potential boosters. Okay. Where can I see it? I was looking for, boy, that's a hell of a,
so yeah, the last one she had given me was April 6th, but she said she had dates after that too.
Okay.
So I can reach out if you want to try to do something in
yeah,
in May.
I
I'll
think
see what
one
she's
more,
got.
it's not gonna hurt,
Okay.
just to try it one more time and we'll make that the last time. I mean, we did better than we thought last one. We had, 7 people show up, and we ended with 21 or something, so.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt.
Okay, all right, well, I'll check in with her and see if we
Yeah.
can do something on it.
Yep. All right, that sounds good. Ooh, town meeting update. What do we got, Carla?
Well, the reason why that was on was because we weren't sure if we were gonna have to go to town meeting to talk about the fines and increasing things in the general revolving account. And I did meet with Adam today, and he said that there's no reason for us to have to go anywhere to initiate local regulation fees. So if you want to add late fees for the tobacco fines, if you want to add late fees for the hauler permits, if you want to increase your recycling
Yeah.
fees at the center, And if you wanna increase your illegal dumping fees to 300, you don't even have to have a public meeting, you do have to publicize it in the paper, but it is recommended that we advertise it on our agenda as a public hearing, so,
As a public hearing?
as a public hearing, yes.
Yeah.
So we didn't have to
Yeah.
have a public
It'd
hearing.
have to be a public hearing, but it would not have to be advertised as a public hearing. So you don't have to do, like when we did the septic regs, we had to
Right.
have those 2 consecutive publications.
Right,
With those regs, anything other than septic, you don't have to do that. You just have to have a public hearing, discuss it, and then whatever changes are made, you have to publish a summary of the changes in the paper.
okay. Now, I would like to get this up and running very soon for these late fees.
All the regulations are due in June,
Yeah,
so
so
it'll
we
be a
wanna
good
get
time to
that
get
going
that in.
soon as
Tobaccos are
possible.
due in October.
Especially if we can just sit in a meeting and discuss it and vote it in, you know? I think we actually need to raise prices at the the recycle center, excuse me. I know the, what are those called, the refrigerators and stuff like that, gotten way more expensive than we're charging. Batteries, one other thing we've gotta look at too, is we're starting to get a lot of the little round, fluorescent bulbs. You know, the little screw-in ones, we don't have a price for those. We got a box of them, and we're like, we don't have a price for those. We have 4-foot bulbs, we have 2-foot bulbs.
We had them as one, and then we raised the prices that everything that was less than one started at 5, so.
Well, we did charge them 5, but I mean, it's
We
just,
should refine it a little
Yeah.
more.
I think so, because those curly Q bulbs weren't really a thing back, but it was just coming out when we changed those to $5. Everything went up $5, so now we're getting those because everybody's going to the LED bulbs.
Okay.
So we're gonna start getting those in, so we need to make sure that we're getting the right amount of money for them, so we don't get beat
Okay.
in the end, you know, when we have to turn them in.
Maybe it's a better idea to do the local regulations and get the hauler and the tobacco and the illegal dumping fine from 100 to 300, and then deal with the recycling center increasing fees in a different agenda.
Yeah,
Because I think that's gonna take a little more time.
What you could do also is, instead of holding a public hearing, kind of like what we had done with the recent revisions, is the revision to the reg could be to refer to a fee schedule, and then that fee schedule can be updated a lot easier than updating regulations.
Excellent. Okay.
So I think you guys have the fee schedule for like the septic permits and stuff that you
Right.
can update. But if you just refer to the same fee schedule and you have different sections, so your septic, your trash, whatever it might be, then you can just update that really easily in the future.
That's gonna be great, because we've only done this twice. We increased them once after 10 years. And it was 2011 to 2022, I think, or 21 that we had just
yeah,
raised them in.
Hmm.
Okay, that's a great idea, Rick. Thank you.
okay, so the would, excuse me. So we'll have a public meeting to change all the fees and stuff except the dump, the recycle center. If we put all that stuff together, we don't have to have a public hearing
So
again to
you'd have-
raise all that?
So you'd have to have a public hearing to revise the regs. So instead of specifying a specific, your fee in the regs,
Right.
it would just say refer to Townsend Board of Health fee schedule.
Okay,
And then you'd have, you have your fee schedule already, it would just have to be updated to include those fees that aren't on there right now.
oh, so that'd make it way easier on us.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it definitely will.
All right, so we'll work on that. We need to, Jesus, excuse me. I would like to get that, what's the date?
I think we could put
What's
this
we-
together for the 5/9, our next meeting
Yeah.
is on May 9th.
We have to get some meetings together too. I think the 9th was the last one we did, Gavin.
And that's your next thing on the agenda is the future meeting schedule.
Yeah,
How'd you come up with anything? No?
no.
Okay.
Nope,
Okay.
no, we can, I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to come up with.
Well, we're trying to make it easy for you. You know, you're the only one with a
We-
business that's running right now.
We keep saying that, but that's not how the conversations go.
Yeah,
So I don't know why we keep saying it's up to me when
historically in the past, I've come up with days and times
Yeah,
that have not worked out.
right, that's true.
So we can't say it's up to me when
Right. Cause I can't do
those days and
Thursdays,
times, right.
he can't do certain days,
Right.
Jim can't do Mondays. Alright, so we're just gonna have to pick a
I mean-
day, I guess?
I mean,
Well,
I'll make it work to the
Yeah.
best.
All right, is everyone still okay?
We've done sorry, Carla, we did a summer thing last year
Alright,
where if I remember correctly, I thought we had moved to days for a little while
yeah,
for the summertime, or at some point in time we had done that.
yeah,
That works really well for me during the summer,
okay,
but I know that doesn't work for everybody. And I'll do my best to make things work. The spring is really difficult in the evenings.
yeah, that's with all the
Just
kid
what-
stuff and stuff.
Yeah, 3 kids, 3 different school districts.
God love you, man.
And then Brody's got 40 baseball games in the next 3.5 months.
Wow,
So, and I coach one of those teams, so and it's a Monday through Friday league. Previously, it's been a weekend league.
right.
Now they're 3 games a week.
Are they night games or day games?
They're night games, so they're 5:30
Okay.
or 6 o'clock start times.
Are those the Templeton ones?
Yeah. So those start the week of the 8th of next month. And up until then, he's got 3 games a week for high school. With the exception of, actually, he's got a game today, but he pulled his hip flexor, so he's been out.
Ooh,
He'll be out for probably another game. He's been out for 2 weeks.
Jim, do you have a problem with going days?
I don't think so, no.
No, how about you, young fellow?
That would work great.
Okay, so why don't we switch to, I don't know, what time would be good? I mean, obviously, if you're trying to get to 5 o'clock games, 4 o'clock isn't gonna work. You know, 3 o'clock is cutting it close, you wanna try 2 in the afternoon?
I mean, 2 in the afternoon would work,
Okay,
mid-morning. Really,
Mid-morning would be tough for me because that messes up the entire day.
yeah,
okay.
yeah, cause if I'm doing little side jobs, I can sneak out in the afternoon,
Mhm.
you know, or early morning.
It's
you know,
much
so
easier
it's
to do
kinda-
the afternoon than the morning.
I mean, I could do early morning too.
Oh,
So, until school's out on Thursdays,
right,
I drive to Templeton.
yeah,
So I'm back by 8 AM and I have a hard stop at 1, but then I'm back at 3.
okay,
So I just can't do between 1 and 3 until school's out,
yeah.
which is really not until,
Well, technically, the town hall doesn't open till 9 o'clock.
Yeah, we couldn't ask anybody to come in for appointment
Yeah.
with people or not.
no, I'm saying I'm just back by 8
Yeah.
because they get dropped off at 7:30.
Right,
So
okay,
I'm usually back home by 8.
So
So I could do, like, if we did a Wednesday or a Thursday, I could do 9 o'clock. I just have a hard stop at 1.
Yep.
And then I pick the kids up and I'm usually back by 3 or 3:15.
yep. Are you good with Thursdays?
What time on Thursdays?
9 AM.
9 AM?
It's like, I gotta be in Ashburnham then, so I could do Wednesdays at 9 though.
I could make Wednesdays work if we did
Alright.
Wednesdays.
Okay,
What time are you here?
1 to 2 on Tuesdays and
On
Thursdays.
Tuesdays and Thursdays?
mm,
And I could get here as early as probably noon.
and you said Thursdays are all right with you?
Yeah, we could do a,
So, I can tell you if I'm going camping, which is not every weekend, I'm out at, 11 in the morning. I'm in the car and I'm heading out. Now, you guys could have a meeting without me that one day,
That's true.
you know?
But there's only 2 days a month we do it. So then that's one meeting a month. We can't have a meeting without
You know,
a chairman.
prefer to have,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, Well, that's what the vice chair's for, to run the meeting if the chair's not.
but not a scheduled scenario.
Well,
You
then,
don't wanna plan
what
on
we can do is, I will get my schedule from my assistant, which is better known as Angela, my wife, will tell me when I am going camping. And we can work around that, how's that sound? And we
so that
can
means you're
stick-
still not gonna finalize anything in this meeting.
I'm not going camping until the Memorial Day weekend, if that helps anybody at all.
That's only 4 weeks.
I think that you have finalized something that you're looking at Wednesdays or Thursdays at 9 AM.
Yeah.
It's not
So
good for
you
on
said you
Thursdays.
can't do,
I can't do Thursdays, but I can do Wednesdays.
but you, okay,
So-
Wednesday. And Gavin, can you do Wednesdays?
After May I can. I'm booked right now on Wednesday mornings through
Okay.
May.
Well, our next meeting is on the 9th. Is
Yeah.
everyone scheduled to be at that meeting?
Yes. that's
For
at
6 o'clock?
Yeah,
That's good for
Okay.
you, Gavin? May 9th, 6th?
I'll make it work.
all right.
Then the next one would be tentatively the 23rd.
Right, and it could be.
23rd or the 25th if we go to Thursday.
Or Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday,
23rd or
24th.
24th.
Yeah. And you can do Wednesdays?
Yeah.
All right. Gavin, you've got to figure out Wednesdays.
I can do Wednesdays after, I'm just booked through May right now
Yeah,
on Wednesdays.
okay.
Okay, so we might miss a meeting.
Yeah,
We don't see that there's anything, if we hold a public hearing, we won't hold that if you can't make that. We'll schedule, why don't we wait to put the fee schedules
yeah.
out until June, so until you can get your schedules right. It's
Okay.
just gonna be another month,
When are our holler stuff due?
June 30th.
Oh, okay, so that'll work. Yeah, I just want to get them in place
So
before.
we're going from the 9th to
everything.
the 30th now.
Nope, you're going from the 9th to the 23rd
Oh.
or the 23rd, right?
That's Tuesday.
Yeah.
24th is
24th is
Wednesday.
Wednesday, so
But Rick can't do,
Rick can do the 24th.
So yeah, I can't do Tuesdays or Thursdays, but I can do Monday, Wednesday, Friday during the day.
okay. So if we
Or you
do,
could do, are you technically supposed to be available in the office Tuesdays and Thursdays at 1?
So I'm supposed to be in Ashburnham from 9 to 10, Ashby from 10:30 to 11:30, and then here from 1 to 2.
1 to 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I will, as far as work goes, I don't really care. I'll just go, hey, I got a meeting, I'll take the day off. You know, or the afternoon off, leave at lunch if you guys want to do afternoons.
It's gonna have to be late in the afternoon though, like
Yeah,
2 or 3 o'clock. And I think that's gonna conflict with him.
that's gonna be
I
tough
could-
for you.
I mean, I could do, I could, yeah. Once,
This is really bad when scheduling a meeting takes longer than the meeting.
yeah,
Well, you're set for the next meeting
Yeah,
on the
Yeah, so
9th.
we could still
Do you
vote this,
wanna,
right?
do you wanna give Gavin a little bit of time to look at?
I mean,
what-
it's 6 in one hand, half dozen in the other. It's just what things am I gonna have to
move,
move around?
yeah.
Okay.
And the things I can't move around are really the baseball games.
Yeah, so basically late afternoons are up,
Yeah.
because we're not gonna try and
Yeah.
squeeze you in.
It'd be like late, it would be easier to do meetings at 6 or 7 during the week than 3 or 4 in the afternoon.
Okay,
But, you know, even at 6 or 7, I'll miss a couple.
yeah,
But it's my last year. The reason I'm being a pain in the butt about it is because it's my last year coaching Brody in baseball.
oh, yeah, you
So
gotta do
it's-
that with your kids.
I got one shot not to screw this up in life. So it's kind of,
Well, do you,
I'd rather get shot in the leg.
Wednesday mornings doesn't seem like it would
No,
work?
Wednesday mornings would work.
'Cause, I mean, that
pretty
works
good.
well for you because then you don't have to worry about camping. If you
Right.
leave on a Thursday or
Yeah.
a Friday, Rick doesn't have to worry about Thursdays, he can do it. Jim, you don't wanna do anything too late in the day.
No, I don't wanna tie up the whole day.
So
Could we do it?
we could do it at 9, I'll make
9
sure
on
we have coffee.
Wednesdays is- Okay.
We'll make sure we have coffee and some donuts and,
Oh, no donuts.
well, maybe not donuts, but, you know, I'll do some coffee and we'll start the day off right and get it done.
Sound good to you, Gavin?
Wednesdays, yeah.
All
So
right,
you wanna go
so-
for the 24th, start
24th
this month,
on-
and on the 24th, we'll go further on the calendar?
Well, our next meeting is the 9th.
Yeah, the ninth?
May 24th at, what, 9 AM? Good with you, Rick?
Yep.
All
So
right.
that's etched in stone now.
5,
Yep, I'm writing it on the calendar.
9 AM. And then we're just gonna go the every second and
Board of Health
fourth
meeting at 9 AM.
Wednesdays at 9 AM.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Board
we'll
of
do
Health
that for the
meeting at
summer,
9
and we'll
AM.
put summer schedule.
Board of
So
Health.
I can put that out on the emails and everyone will see that that's what's happening this summer.
Yeah,
Please always call the office to make sure.
yes.
Okay?
Okay, so that do we want to schedule more while we're here, or do you want to wait? I'd rather get a bunch out ahead of it.
Yeah, we might as well.
Well, if you're doing the 24th, then that's gonna look like it's gonna be June 14th.
That's Flag Day.
It's
28th.
Flag Day. Ooh, that'll be good.
June
We can all
14th.
wear
Doesn't
flags.
mean nothing to me.
Yeah. So we got the 14th and the 28th, I guess, would be for June.
So 9
So-
AM on both of those, Kevin?
July
Whoa,
13th.
whoa. I'm just trying to put these in my calendar.
Oh,
I'm still
okay,
trying to
just
figure this out.
circling, you guys are all putting them in there.
Hey, listen, I'm trying. Board of Health meeting at 9 AM. Good Health meeting at 9 AM. Whatever. Okay, that takes care of that, 28th. Board of Health, no, what a title you asked. That's fine. All right, that takes care of June. As far as July goes, I am taking a week off, I just don't know which one yet. If you guys wanna go with, that'll give us a couple months. And
Yeah,
I'll get back to you and let you know,
sounds good.
cause I may be able to do, remote if I'm away that week, if you guys don't mind.
Yeah, and I don't even have any scheduled thing going on, so when I get something scheduled, leave for a week,
Yeah.
we might have to adjust it again.
Yeah,
Or
the only thing I have scheduled is to finish this deck,
Yeah.
you know, and that's all I have right now, and I'll work, like I said, I'll work around it,
At some point, I gotta go to New Jersey, visit my daughter, so.
yeah. All right, so that'll give us, what, May and June.
That's May and June, I think we're good
Yeah.
there. Then we got
That's
4th of
pretty good.
July and-
Excellent.
Okay, so that takes care of meeting update.
Rick, are you all set?
Yeah.
Future meeting, we just took care of. Rick, thank you very
No problem.
much.
Have a good night, guys.
Yep,
Rick,
we'll
see you later.
see you on a Wednesday eventually.
All right,
We got
sounds good.
one more Tuesday night.
See you then.
All right. Performance appraisal, I think we got that in hand.
Okay.
Minutes were put off and landfill solar update,
We don't have
we don't
one
have anything yet from him?
I
Okay.
did speak to Eric Slagle and I let him know that the board had met with potential opportunity. He was really excited. He thought that it would be better than going right to the selectmen to have him meet with them directly first, which I completely agree, because to get on the selectmen, unless you get the support of the town administrator, it would be a lot easier to go into the selectmen and say that the town administrator and the board of health are both supporting it.
Okay,
not
all right,
wasting the time,
yeah, okay, I'm good with that,
okay?
all right.
And I
Sounds
asked them to send the proposal to us
Yeah.
before, so I can send that directly to the guy, because I don't want the Board of Health to not be involved with this. I think it's very important that it comes to the selectmen and to the town administrator from the Board of Health. So
Yeah.
that's where they are in that.
good. Okay,
Invoices, just
Invoices?
a couple, sprayed for mosquitoes, $220.
question. Did that guy spray inside the fence or just the road?
No, he goes all around the perimeter. He goes all around the perimeter, so all the black flies and the
Yeah.
mosquitoes should be gone for, you didn't have them, because the guy said that they were pretty good.
They were still there for Saturday, the black flies.
Okay,
Yeah,
we can talk to him again and ask him exactly, I know that he
Yeah.
walks the perimeter.
yeah,
He goes all the way around.
yeah. I mean,
And,
the only pictures I had in the camera was him in the driveway,
right.
which I don't know why he's spraying the driveway, but it's not ours.
He also, which I want to do, is I want to make sure that we spray for the bees in the containers, and Bo, the facility manager for the town buildings, is actually going out for quotes, and I said, could you please put the recycling center inside there? So
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about
Oh, there you go.
going for quotes.
Yeah,
Needle kiosk, emptying twice a month for the last 2 months.
wow.
Spring cleaning, election. I had some guy who came with a whole case, a whole container, and said, how much is this gonna be? And I said, well, that's my container and it's 85 to dispose of it. Here's $85. Take it. So, I'm actually overloaded right now. We're still waiting on the bigger needle,
Yeah.
the 1 gallons
Yeah,
versus
they
the 1
haven't.
quart.
Yeah.
They won't release them until the town pays. So I asked the accountant to try and release the PO so we could get that done
Yeah.
a little bit sooner. The check went out last week, they should have it, but then it's just a couple of weeks, and I want to be able to, if the residents need them, I want to be able to provide it to them,
Yeah,
so.
Makes sense.
Weston and Sampson, normal invoice.
yeah. He didn't charge us for him being here the other week, was he?
I don't think so, I haven't seen anything come in on this, this is just fall sampling
Yeah.
and lagoon work.
Okay.
So, and I believe that's all I have.
Mr.
Okay.
Chairman, I got one thing that just crossed my path, if you don't mind.
What you got, Jim?
That side of the recycling center on the building, to the right side of the overhead door. When
Yes,
we raise our prices and we make things additional, we're thinking about, I think you spoke, this is at West Arthur.
Yep.
And I was down there getting my signs,
Mhm.
and he's got a very, very rigid, it's an aluminum plate
okay,
that he can make wider, and we can actually go past the corner board on the building.
okay,
And I could see a friend of mine that does a weld shop, and maybe get an aluminum frame made up so we can bolt this thing right to the building and they're not gonna yank it off. But
Okay.
that'll give us bigger letters, a
yeah, we
wider
need, we
area to work
definitely
with
need something
for
bigger.
the name of the name of the item and then the cost of the item, so
Yeah.
that when you're standing back a little distance, you look at it, you can read it.
Yeah, I don't have a problem. with it.
Excellent, yeah.
Actually, that was like our last sign we made, we thought was gonna be a lot bigger, and when I brought it back, you've seen it, it's outside the gate.
Yeah.
That was
Oh, yeah.
supposed to be like 12 foot wide by.
Right, but you need it at the gate though, it was very helpful,
Yeah.
because the people see it and then they'll have their money, okay, this is what I should have, and then the attendants will make sure that it's the right amount of money, versus them driving up and then looking there and going, oh, okay, this is what I
Yeah.
have. So I prefer to have them on both places, I prefer to have on the building,
Yeah.
so the residents
Yeah.
and the people who are inside can look
Yeah.
to see it, but I also think.
Which
we
would
should
help
keep
me
one.
if I'm there helping, that I could just look
Exactly.
up, cause then you give me
So-
this paper and I don't have glasses, I'm like, I don't know.
Right,
So in the event that we decide on a
Yes.
new size,
Yes,
which I'd like to go up and measure and coordinate to get
Yeah.
a frame made up, an aluminum frame that won't rust.
are you
Yeah.
looking at Tim's Fabricators?
No, I'm actually looking at Rick Cassini. He works for a fabrication shop, he can get it done almost dirt cheap,
Okay.
so.
yeah,
This is one of the things to do, but I think we should go up and take some measurements strategically.
yeah,
And we might even put a new sign right on top of the existing one, so that it's gonna be simple to install.
Yeah, okay. I have no problem with it. Gavin, you got a problem with it?
No, good idea.
Yeah,
And so I will,
absolutely.
I will pursue that. I'll go down and measure it. If we went, well, I'll actually give him the idea of what we wanna do.
Right.
And then he can determine the size of the letters and tell us what we really need for,
Is this the guy that makes the signs?
he works there. I think he's one of the owners, actually.
Oh, the
Yep.
place we buy the signs from,
You
right?
ever work with Jeff? He knows you.
Cassini?
I don't know the last name. He's about mid-age, maybe your age.
Mid-age.
Okay, and this
I think
is-
she's gonna live
this
to
is-
She's got the
150.
desk right when you walk the door. He sits there.
And he's at Was Arthur?
What's after, yeah?
Yes, okay, yes, okay.
So,
Yeah.
okay, I'll do some homework on that, so I get something to give you guys next week.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright,
That we definitely need, because we are going to, now, are you guys good with doing this public hearing on, next meeting? We get that
I-
out, or,
Well, do we want to do that, Kevin? Because I thought are you going to be here on the 9th?
we can put it off, if you're not.
The recycling center, I'd like to do a little more work on the recycling center fees, but if you
Yeah.
want to work on getting the late fees for
Yeah,
tobacco
that's-
and hauler, so we can initiate that before the hauler fees go, the hauler
Permits go,
permits
yeah.
are due, then that would be great. So if you think that you can be here on the 9th, Gavin,
If not, we'll do it the following week. We got till the end of June.
Right.
Yeah, let's, if
You
we
want-
can, cause I'd have to reschedule.
no,
two
then let's go to,
That's
let's
fine.
go to the 24th, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put that, and that will be great. So I send my notices out the last week of May anyways,
Yeah.
to remind them that they're due July 1st, so that will give them effective June 1st, the
Yeah.
late fees. If you don't get this in by June 30th, you're gonna have a late fee of X amount of dollars.
Yep, there you go.
Perfect.
And the $10,000 late fee will get us all the money we need.
And I have a hard time enough tracking down who the haulers are now. Wind Waste has pretty much bought everyone around here besides Ashby, Murray, and Shaw's.
Really? I thought it was
Rutledge
public.
Colors are buying everybody up?
Wind Waste has bought everybody out.
Wow. No kidding. Holy smokes. Okay, so future agenda items would be next. We do gotta get, I guess, the executive session for Shaw's in eventually. You know, cause I mean, we have one more year left on our contract and we wanna start finding out what he's got in mind. We probably will go out to bid again. We have a contract. We just gotta change the dates. And, you know, let them know what we're up against.
Okay.
You know,
After baseball?
after baseball.
Well, if we're doing it during the day, it's fine.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
true.
They'd rather be down here at 9 o'clock in the morning too, I
Probably.
think.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, so we can set that up, maybe June, I guess,
Okay,
would be good, sometime in June. And we already did the increasing fees for the recycle center. We're gonna put that in June also, right?
June, yes.
Yep, okay. And then our next meeting is on the 9th at 6 PM.
Of May.
Yes, sir.
Man.
And can we get a motion to close?
I'll make a motion to close at 6:38.
And I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
There's
Thank
all-
you.